Right fellas, we're going to go and pick the Sierra up. It's been around my mum and dad's now for about, well, the garage has been getting built, it's probably about 3 or 4 months. We'll go and pick it up. I'm excited. I've cleaned the garage and everything, like I've literally hoovered the floor, swept the floor. It's spotless in here. Away, we'll go and get the car. Right fellas, so what happened was I've just insured the Sierra and I've got an agreed evaluation on it of like 40 grand, but because it got an agreed evaluation on, the insurance want photos of it in the garage and like all the mileage and stuff. So we're going to go and pick it up and I'll get it in the garage and it's properly insured and it's safe and that's where it belongs, isn't it? We'll beat my mum and dad soon though, so I'll catch up with you when we get there.
Put that behind the side the mirror.
Be alright, man.
Then he's not taking any notice.
That time in the wind room too fat. We've got 3.5 flat tyres, fellas. Oh, I'm going to have some leg muscles after this. We'll go for a run, we'll warm it up. Feels so different to drive the Subaru. I would honestly say this is obviously an older car than the Subaru, but it's got softer suspension and a quieter exhaust. It's nicer to drive. It's even got a bit of petrol in, old petrol. I'm going to take my time. I've used all this petrol up, then I'll put some fresh stuff in, or I might even drain it out and put it in Amy's car. Absolutely just proper dusty. I'm going to have to give it a clean tomorrow. I just want to go for a little drive today, get in the garage, get locked away. Fellas, we've sprung a fuel leak. Fellas, we've sprung a fuel leak. As I was driving, I noticed when I first started, I had a quarter of a tank in. Then as I was driving along, it's just dropped to like nearly the fuel light on. I don't know where it's leaking. Right fellas, we're back. Made it just. Luckily, I was lucky there, like I could have lost the car. But what happened was, there's a bit of fuel line goes from the fuel pump to, wait there, I'll have a look. Right, there's a bit of fuel line goes from the fuel pump to the fuel filter, and it's got a little split in. I don't know how it's happened. I think I might have to just upgrade the full fuel system on the car. It's a bit of a lucky escape there, and it's washed all the paint off the under the car. Anyway, right, I'm going to get a shower and I'll catch up with you soon and I'll explain better what happened. By the way, when I first pulled over, when I first started leaking, the fuel was like coming out and it was hitting the hot exhaust. The car's still running at this point. Like I jumped out to see what was going on. So the car's still running and I looked under, the exhaust hot and the fuel's hitting the exhaust. It's actually like steaming or smoking or something. Close, fellas, close. Right, fellas, I've had a wash. I've still got paint all over my hands. Be alright, that'll come off at work tomorrow. But I'm just going back round to my mum and dad's to pick the Subaru up. I'm going to leave the Sierra in the garage. It's a bit disappointed, to be honest, because like I love the car, but it's just, it's a pain in the arse, man. It's a pain in the arse. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm gonna go and pick the Subaru up though, so I'll catch up with you soon.
The next day.
Little update, fellas. Let's show you what I've been doing in the garden, right? I've done some block paving in front of them doors, right? Also, inside the garage, we've got lights. Hey! Big thanks to Dave, the electrician, for sorting the garage out for us. I've got them ones on for now. There's 3 of these. That one's not wired in. There's 3 of them LED panel lights. One there. One there, one there. Then we've got a strip light. Then there's one more light up there. But it's plenty bright enough. Also the Sierra. Just can't be asked to touch that at the minute. Honestly, absolutely fed up with it. I've never been this close to selling that car. I just can't be arsed with it at the minute. Like when I'm in the house and I can't see it, I'm like, oh, just fucking get rid of it, man. I've had it years. Get something else. Enjoy the money. But then when I come in the garage, I look at it and get, nah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. But honestly, I don't know if I'm even going to touch that this summer. I just can't be arsed with it. Things that are left to sort in the garage though is the roof. That'll take 2 hours. The roof will be out. Finish the ridge tiles and the drain pipe. I'm going to see the building inspector about that. I want to try something with it. But I'll let you know what goes on. I'll see you soon. Right, hello fellas. It's been a couple of days now since I've done anything with the Sierra. I did get 2 seconds. I'll show you the fuel pipe that's split. Right, so this is a bit of fuel pipe that's split on the Sierra. Like honestly, this is probably about a 4-year-old bit of pipe. It's not that old, but obviously when I've ordered it, like I got it from eBay, and it's obviously just a bit of just Chinese flipping shite, you know what I mean? But this is where it's split. Can you see the split there, look? That's just where all the fuel was coming out. See, I've just cut the braid off there, this like braided fuel line, so I've just cut the braid off. You can see there, all that was just split and just fuel was just absolute gushing out. It's even, when I restored the underneath of the car, this was before the days of like YouTube. This was like when you would go on the internet forums. And what I used, I didn't have an air compressor. I'll Google it, see if I can find what I used, see if they still make it. You can still buy this stuff. So what I used was some like built amber. It was like high zinc or high galvanized or something. Like primer, like rust proof primer. Thinking, well, that'll stop the rust. Then I didn't want it just grey underneath. Remember, I didn't have an air compressor, and what I bought was Hammerite stone chip shield. Total wrong stuff. But anyway, what happened was when the fuel was leaking, it washed all the paint off the underneath. I'll jack the car up, I'll show you. 2 seconds. This is the first time I've jacked the car up in the garage. Right, come with me under the car. I haven't even properly looked at the damage yet, to be honest. See, like all this white, that's fuel or it's the paint that's run down. But if you look up here, can you see the primer underneath? It's just washed all the paint off. This must be paint then on here. This is just paint. Then if we look at this way, see like all that? This is like the temporary bodge I done. So that pipe what split will originally came from here, and that's a fuel pump. It would have came round, then onto here, which is the fuel filter. That's just like me temporary bodge to get home. So I don't know what to do. Like it's sickened us a bit. It has, honestly, it's sickened us a bit. The car was never, I know the car's clean underneath, but it was never like, I don't know, like some would say like show quality or something. The main question I've got for you, right, is where do you buy good quality fuel pipe, and what kind of fittings do you use? You know, to clamp it onto like the metal pipe. It's got like a metal pipe with serrations on. You've got to clamp it onto there. Let us know what you use and where to get the good quality pipe, because honestly, this bit of pipe is maybe 4-year-old max. And what I use to clamp it, I mean the clamps work spot on. They're just some clips what I've managed to borrow from work. They're just like airline clips, you know, what you clamp airline pipes with. So I mean, they're plenty strong enough. These clips were fine, they never really gave out. They're better than Jubilee clips. You just like crimp them and it nips down. But let us know where to get some decent fuel pipe, fellas. Bit disappointed with the car, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, I'll catch you on the next one.